Hey guys, this is Bergen here. We're at Pathways Garden. I worked here for a couple years and we're back today visiting, and we wanted to show you what we got growing on over here. A lot of food forest stuff, trees, herbs, perennials, annuals, you got it all. So these are usually full with annuals. Over the summertime, we filled it up with basil, some perennials. Of course, we've got grass all up in here. But this garden is in 4 main sections. We have one at the top of the hill behind me, behind this area. This section down here, the food forest at the end of the hill, and this area is relatively new. So we're working with about an 18% slope. And so if I can find some footage or some pictures, we'll add in the video our water catchment series that we did, digging everything out, figuring out all of our key lines and things like that. So it has been a big project. And here we've got some big papayas. We're on a southern facing slope, so these get a lot of sun, great heat. We've also got a lot of sweet potatoes as our cover in this space. So they've kept the weeds down, there's food in here, and I believe these are the purple ones, so they will perennialize. And of course, our October Florida favorite, the Roselle hibiscus. There must be 30 plants around this garden, and so they're just loaded.
We have some citrus here, probably some lemons. There's bananas growing over there. Loquat, moringa, lemongrass, ginger. This food forest is stacked.
You guys can't see it, but throughout this whole entire overgrown space, we sheet mulched it, and we made water catchment snaking through all the way down here. And as you can see out over off in the horizon, we have Lake Jackson. So luckily it's not high snake season, so I'm happy running through here. We've got a lot of goldenrod, lemongrass, citrus trees, various tropical trees. We have beautiful mulberry, lots of ginger, turmeric.
There's some citrus trees back here. These citrus trees are doing great, almost in a native forest surrounded by wildflowers. And they have deer fence and these strings to keep the deer out. It's an interesting way to keep the deer out, but they don't like getting tangled up in string. Let's see what Bergen's doing over here.
I'm getting seeds all over me.
Yeah, we're getting, these are called Spanish needles or beggar ticks.
We even have some great cover here. I see some beans, some dewberry,
Passion flower.
passion flower. We've got some canna lilies.
That's weird, that citrus is blooming.
Well, the thing about this space is that, like I said, it's on a southern facing slope. We've got a big body of water right here. So this space gets significantly more heat and more sun than the north side of the growing space. And so we can get away with planting a lot of tropicals here, and we haven't seen much die off, if at all.
And the citrus,
It's right there, watch out.
the citrus just keep going.
They go all
There's
the way
just more and more citrus trees planted in this wildflower pasture.
Here, cow.
It smells amazing. Like you can smell all the herbs, basil. What is that, mint? I can smell mint.
So on the berms of all of the water catchment that goes through here, we have herbaceous, medicinal, pollinator-friendly plants, and of course our beautiful native goldenrod.
Here they have these pea trellises. In this area, it's a very organic shape with peas growing underneath, and then there's lemongrass and some olive trees in there. They're just stacking as many plants as they can. It seems it's looking really interesting. It looks like a edible landscape for sure. Here's a bunch of blueberries.
Yeah, so in the beginning of the season, actually in the beginning of the year, we had this area, it's all clay, so we did some sheet mulching, of course some cardboard sheet mulching, planted multiple varieties of blueberries, and then amongst the blueberries we planted squash, so delicata squash, and so this whole south side area was full of squash and cover amongst the blueberries, and they did very well. So right now we've got, our summer growth and dieback, so this area is being developed once again.
And you can see this area is also surrounded by electric fence and the strings. They're keeping the deer out as much as possible.
This area is pasture for horses and cows that come through here.
So they're keeping the horses and the cows out as well.
Oh, maybe if I find the video, I'll put it up when the horses got through the garden, walking all over the cucuculture and all over the beds, and I had to, shoo them back up to the stable.
So instead of goat problems, they have horse problems.
We have some hot box out here. We put plastic on this to grow things. This is a beautiful southern slope, so we get some season extension here.
Lots of bananas.
Even more beds. Kind of squeeze in as much as they can.
More peas growing. There's the look down the slope. Beautiful sprawling live oaks, as you can see. Yeah, I like the bamboo weaving over here. Check out how they're terracing this hill with woven bamboo.
Yeah. No ties, no string, just every 2 feet, put in some bamboo and weave on through. We've done this at our place too.
Very cool looking. I have a row of moringa here, the African superfood. And then it goes up to a lot more garden beds up here. The marigolds.
This is the kind of garden I like to see. Flowers, herbs, annuals,
Eggplant.
eggplant, peas, mustard.
So much variety here. Really stacking. the canopy in this garden. This looks like they're composting in these swales here.
This is part of our water catchment. And over time we realized that this one didn't fill up as much as the other ones. And so we're hoping to use this as a hugelkultur, building from the bottom up. So this is all compact clay. We're hoping that this will all break down, turn to great soil, and we'll plant trees.
Great. It's really cool to see this project evolve over the last couple of years. Huge moringa trees.
I'll show you guys some of the videos. They might be facing the wrong way, but there's a lot of areas that have changed significantly in the last couple of years.
Mustard. Looks like some collards.
We have a swale water catchment up here. As you can see, this hill just goes on and on.
Yeah, so they have these swales to slow down the water, so there's less erosion. Here's the nice little shed with some Malabar spinach growing on it and some huge hibiscus buds. This is a really pretty garden right by this house. All kinds of edibles and flowers. This flower area is really pretty. You see all the flowers. And there's the roselle hibiscus here, but there's also cranberry hibiscus, which I believe you can eat the leaves of. So very beautiful out here. Thanks for joining us today, guys. So yeah, this is Ayyavala Garden, guys. Pathways Garden. They're on Red Hills, so check it out. It's a beautiful day to go on a little garden tour.
Thanks for joining us. This was Pathways Garden on Ayyavala Plantation. It's been such a joy to learn and grow here over the last couple of years and help develop the space. So thanks for joining us.
Look at all these persimmons. Yeah, they're almost ready.